Yo, what is up everybody? My name is Midi80 and welcome into the channel. Today we are here with the coolest series on the internet, Platinums from the Past, where we replay those old games we never finished and finally put them to bed. Today we are here with none other than Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. This is a game that we started playing back in 2012, and as the series goes, we never finish. So let's not keep you guys waiting too much longer. We're going to head over to that trophy list and see which trophies we are actually missing. Okay, so looking over here at the trophies for this game, we can see that there are a total of 50 trophies, and we have a whopping 8 of them. This means that we have 42 more trophies to get here, including the platinum, so we got quite a bit of work ahead of us on this one. The first trophy was earned on September 12th of 2012, so this is another platinum that has been waiting to be completed for almost 13 years. Let's quit talking here and just get right to work. The first set of trophies here are all for ones that are unlocked while doing the story mode. They're pretty easy to get and unmissable as far as I can see. The first one here is for doing a sky chase in story mode. You'll run into this right away in the Saiyan Saga right before you fight Vegeta after defeating Nappa. Just for starting this little mini game, you're going to go ahead and pop the Great Air Battle trophy. The next one will be unlocked as well during your fight with Vegeta. He will transform into his Great Ape, and you will just have to dodge his attacks as well as do some damage to him and complete a bunch of quick time events as they pop up on the screen. After getting to the end of this fight and defeating him, you're gonna pop the Monster on a Full Moon trophy. Let's go, we got a trophy! The next one that we were missing here is literally just for beating the story mode. Once you get to the very end and complete everything that it has to offer, we popped the Goodbye Dragon World trophy. Oh, nice, let's go! This next one comes from literally just watching the credits after beating the story mode. There's no other way to view these except for beating the main story, and the trophy popped right away as soon as the credits started rolling. Once the credits started, you get thank you very much. Let's go! This is another trophy that you get just for beating the story mode. As you progress, you're going to unlock different characters, and once you unlock all of the characters, you're going to pop the Actors Are All in Play trophy. Yeah! For this next one, as you explore the Dragon universe that you are placed in, you will be able to find the Dragon Balls using the Dragon Radar. When you get all 7, you get to summon the dragon. After collecting the Dragon Balls the first time, you're going to summon Shenron the Earth Dragon. When you collect them the second time though, you're going to summon the Namekian Dragon Porunga, and that is going to get you this one's even bigger.
You who have gathered the 7 Dragon Balls, make your wish.
The last one from this list came from exploring the Dragon universe and trying to collect all the Dragon Balls. One spot that the Dragon Balls can spawn is the World Martial Arts Tournament, and to get this Dragon Ball, you need to fight your way through the tournament and win it. When I won it, I not only got the Dragon Ball, but I also popped the World Tournament True Champion, which surprised me because the trophy is supposed to pop after beating the tournament on hard mode, and I'm pretty sure I wasn't playing on hard mode, but I'll take this one for sure. Oh, World Tournament True Champion. The next set of trophies has to do with the creation of a hero and going through the hero mode in the game. This is a mode that has its own separate little story and isn't very long or hard to beat at all. And you get to use a customized character that you essentially make to your liking. The first 2 trophies go hand in hand because they unlocked at the same time. When you complete the first event in hero mode, you're going to unlock a master to train under, and those 2 right there, beating the first event and unlocking a master, get you I'm Going to Change the World and Master Please Teach Me trophies respectively. Interesting. Let's go. Hey, look at that. The next ones here have to do with obtaining skills. To get these, you need to select a master to train under and complete their trainings that they have under their name. To start, the masters will have 6 different fights that progressively get more challenging, but when you get to the later ones, there are something like 12 different challenges to complete. You need to complete 60% of these trainings or challenges to change your master. These ones did get a little grindy and repetitive, but doing these trainings unlocks skills. When you get 10 different skills, you're gonna get tapping into your latent power. Oh, let's go. And 20 different skills pops you the Skill Master Trophy. Yes, finally. The next 3 here all have to do with leveling up the hero that you created and making them better. To do this, simply just progress through the story mode and beat some of the main quest lines, or there are spawn points where you can go and train at. These points yield very little experience, so I recommend going through the story first. And then once you beat the story, all the fights become available to redo, but will award less XP than they did the first time through. So this becomes a little bit of a grind towards the end here. After gaining 500 hero AP, which is the experience, and you get from the first story fight, we get growing in power. Oh, nice. After the second story fight and gaining 1000 hero AP, we pop the point getter. And after finishing the story and grinding for a couple hours and earning 20,000 hero AP, we pop the Limit Breaker trophies. Yes! Yes! Let's go! The next 2 here have to do with finding the little sparkles on the dragon radar as you explore the dragon universe that appear on the map. When finding them, you just fly over and press X to pick them up, and they provide you with a bunch of different cosmetic items, different moves, and outfits for your created fighter. When you pick up your first hairstyle, you're gonna pop the How Do I Look? Oh, nice. And when you pick up your first costume, you're gonna get Becoming Fashion Aware. Oh, look at that. The next trophy here is for completing all of the trainings that you get for one of your masters. If you complete all of these trainings, you end up receiving a master's fighting style, which allows you to fight like that character. And after you collect your first fighting style, you get the Beginning of Life as a martial artist trophy. Nice. There we go. And finally, the last trophy here in this category. All you need to do is beat the story mode here for hero mode. It's not too hard, and you can't miss this trophy as long as you are going along the main plot points and fighting the fights you need to. Once you beat that final battle here, though, you're gonna pop I Changed the World. I changed the world. This next category is going to focus on just the easy trophies. These are ones that you can get with very little effort or even pop without knowing that they're gonna pop. The first 2 we want to talk about here all have to do with just going through the training that the game offers, which I recommend. Just starting a training session, you're gonna go ahead and pop training all over again. And for seeing the training all the way through and beating all of the lessons, you are going to pop Don't Forget the Basics. Let's go! When you are in combat, you can power up using the down button on the D-pad. There are 3 little spheres next to your key gauge that are used to defend yourself when your opponent uses one of their super attacks or their ultimate attack. Each one will have you lose a little bit of that key when activated, but ultimately make the damage you take either less, not at all, or have you damage the opponent. The one at the very bottom is guard, the middle one is evade, and the top one is intercept. When you use guard 10 times, you're gonna pop the defense learner.
All you got?
When you use evade 10 times, you're going to pop evasion learner. Let's go! And when you use intercept on the top 10 times, you're gonna pop interception learner.
Don't!
Oh, let's go! The next two here could have went in the story mode trophies, but I felt like they belonged here because there isn't much you have to do to get these unlocked. As you progress the story, you're going to unlock different super attacks that can help you customize how certain characters fight throughout the game by changing their super attacks or ultimate attacks. Just winning the story fights in story mode will unlock all of these, and when you get 10 of the super attacks, you get Which One Shall I Choose? And when you get 30 super attacks unlocked, you're gonna pop the super attack collector trophies. Let's go! The next one here is for setting up battles with the computer. You just have to go to the battle menu and set up a 1-player versus computer matchup. And after setting that up and winning 5 of these battles, you're gonna pop I Still Want to Fight trophy. This should be
Once and for all!
This next one is super easy to unlock and can be done by the end of the story mode as you play through it, but this one can also be done outside of it. To get this next trophy, all you have to do is fight on every single map at least once, and doing so will earn you world domination. This trophy here is only obtainable after beating the story mode and unlocking every character. Once that is done, you just have to go over to the Capsule Corp option in the menu and scroll over to the character encyclopedia. Go ahead and click on that first character, which is Goku, and scroll through all of the character profiles in the encyclopedia, and you're gonna go ahead and pop the Dragon Ball Doctorate trophy. And the last trophy in this section is probably the hardest one to get, but you need to go to the World Tournament option on the main menu and set up a Cell Games tournament, and then win it. But the only catch here is that it has to be done on hard mode. This makes the computer fights a little bit harder, but definitely not impossible. You can set the size of the tournament to just 4 fighters, and you'll just have to win 2 fights from there. And once you do that, you're gonna pop the Cell Games True Champion. Yes! The next trophies on this list are some of the more time-consuming trophies to do. To fall in this category, they aren't necessarily hard, but just take a lot of time to get done and are quite repetitive. The first 2 here are for fighting against the computer. Just like the trophy earlier, you need to go to the battle menu and set up a 1-player versus computer match and win those matches for it to count. I recommend setting the computer on very strong here so that you are fighting the least amount of fights as possible. Also, to help make things easier, I created a new hero in hero mode who did not have any upgraded stats and was able to fight him over and over, which made everything easier. After getting that 30 wins versus the computer, we popped I Want to Fight Someone Strong. And after 50 wins versus the very strong computer, we got the Fight Seeker trophies. Let's go. The next 3 here all have to do with using your defensive key gauge that you charge up and defend yourself. We mentioned it before with the different circles and the ways to defend yourself in the easy trophies and only having to do 10 of each of these. To get these next, we have to do a significant amount more of these defends, 100 total for each to be exact. When you go ahead and use the guard reaction 100 times, you're going to get defense professional. The evade reaction gets you the evasion fiend, and the intercept reaction after 100 times used gets you the counter hero. Yeah, alright. And the last trophies in this list all come from using your super attacks or ultimate attacks. The super attacks can be accessed after doing enough damage through the different combination and chain attacks, the only combination in the game being pressing square 3 times, and the chain attacks that follow that. There's a meter that builds up on the side of where your health is. When that meter fills up to a certain point, you are able to use a super attack by flicking the right stick up or down. The ultimate attack, however, can only be accessed when you or your opponent have entered high spirit mode and have lost a significant amount of health. I'm pretty sure ultimate attacks are really only meant to be used 1 time per battle and are used by building up the meter on the side in the same way that you do for the super attacks. When you use 50 of the super attacks, you're going to pop Moves on Parade, And after 50 ultimate attacks, you're gonna get the Master of Moves. Oh, let's go! I got a trophy. Alright, and down to the last section here, all we have to do is the online trophies. The servers are still up for this game, but are pretty dead. Luckily, I was able to get in contact with my older brother, and we were able to boost some of these trophies together. The first group of trophies here we're going to talk about is just for fighting online battles. After one online fight, you're going to get the Battle Rookie trophy. Let's go! 10 online fights get you the regular Battle Customer trophy.
Oh, I got one.
And 50 online fights get you the Battle Veteran trophy. Ah, there it is. Let's go. And finally, here we are. The last trophies here all have to do with obtaining these different things called titles. There are something like 100 plus different titles or something like that that you can unlock online just from doing different things, like playing on a certain map so many times, using specific characters so many times, or winning and losing fights. Some of these can be a real grind to get, and if you plan on getting the platinum at some time before they shut down these online servers, I would definitely find a friend to do them with. For getting 5 of these titles, we're gonna pop the title holder trophy. No, just perfect fights. Oh, let's go! We got title holder. And for getting 30 of these different titles, we ended up getting the Title King trophy as well as the Platinum trophy, over 9,000. That should be it. Let's go! Yes! I'm done! And there we have it, folks, another one in the books. Honestly, I'm glad that this game is over. In my opinion, it is one of the worst Dragon Ball Z games I probably have ever played. This can't even really be considered a fighting game in my opinion, because there were no different combinations of buttons to do moves, or even the classic mash things until something works. The game was a game of rock, paper, scissors, and then a whole bunch of quick time events. The best thing about this game was during the cutscenes they had clips from the actual anime, which was really cool and kind of nostalgic, and the other good part of the game was the loading screens. It gave a little mini game where you just kind of just shoot capsules the whole time it loaded. Other than that, it was just the same thing over and over and over again. But enough of me complaining there. It's another one in the books, and like I said, I'm happy with that and happy that we got the platinum. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new. Let's see what game comes out on top for the next video. Alright, and there we have it, everyone. Soul Calibur 5, a real fighting game. Excited to dig this one back out and play a few rounds. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Now get the heck out of here.